I wasn't ready to start.
Sack the cameraman, I say.
I wasn't ready, but I saw that it was. I saw that it was 11:11. And look, it's 11. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was 11
11
seconds when I
seconds and
pointed
11,
to
11,
it.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Oh, Jesus. We weren't ready, were we? We hadn't done hair or makeup.
Haven't done anything.
But you got to, when it's episode 11, I think you got to start at 11:11, particularly when you say it at 11 seconds.
That's right.
11? I live at number 11.
Do you?
Yeah.
How auspicious. It's spooky, isn't it?
Can you explain auspicious to the people? Because I know what it means.
What makes you think I fucking know what it means? I'm just trying to appear, like a smart ass know-it-all. I pull that off, don't I?
Is that when you take suspicious and augment it? So it's particularly suspicious.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Jesus.
You can get out of
Are we good to go? Are we even able to do a podcast if we're not ready?
Let's do a podcast when we're not ready. Just like that.
All right. Fucking 11:11.
We're back, mate. Number 11.
Hello,
Yay.
mate.
How's that? Yeah. Woohoo.
Got my Homer shirt on.
It's huge. Oh, mate.
Number one.
You're pulling that off big time.
They my kids got me this for Christmas. But
Nice.
They were out of all the other numbers, so they got me the number one.
Oh, what do you feel like? You're number 3 or 4, something like that.
Oh.
Did the milkman get in first or something?
I don't think we're down to single digits.
No?
No.
Okay.
Like realistically, I'm not going to be the world's best dad. Like compared to the world's best dad, I'm probably a bit of a cunt.
Good thing too.
Yeah.
Good thing too.
I hate those fathers that make the rest of us look bad.
Yeah,
They bloody
all the time for the kids, taking them to soccer, I'm taking them to fucking
soccer.
Cubs on the weekend.
Go on. Not getting drunk every day.
No.
They're just making us look bad.
I know.
You know what I mean? They probably do other weird shit like, help them with their homework just to look.
What?
I've read about guys, I do a lot of reading. I've read about fellas that help kids, and like, how are they going to learn? You know what I mean? Like, Dad, can you give me a lift? It's like, it's what your legs are for.
Yeah, mate. I bought you a bike for Christmas. What's wrong with that? Go on you get.
Yeah.
So where are you cycling to? You poon. Go off you go.
You bought your kids a bike?
Well, I stole one on the way home one day.
Gee, I was going to say, they're never going to get a job if you buy them things. You know, it's like...
Well, I bought it for me, but I couldn't be fuck riding it.
We weren't put on this earth to take care of them. This is the importance that I learned, particularly from the spiritual community. I didn't know. I was always serving everybody else. And they taught me the importance
Like a good Christian.
Yeah, but they taught me the importance of putting me first.
Ooh, it's bright out there, isn't it?
And it's so good. And there's a book out called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And so one day I got it.
Is that you, is it?
They call it enlightenment. And I just started telling my kids to fuck off.
Well, I must have been enlightened for 40 years.
Yeah.
How's that? I didn't even know.
I got a bit of help from my guru, Jack. Jack Daniels. He really taught me. You know what I mean? It's like people say they take these substances and they have these revelations. And
sorry, what? You're reading the Bible now?
No. What?
Hey, I realised the other day I was thinking about what we talked about with Christianity.
Yeah.
And I thought about Genesis, and I thought to myself,
the band?
What? No. Well, the thing, but does that mean that Phil Collins is God?
Well, he can't dance. So,
no.
So maybe not, or is that someone else?
I don't know. And then there's Exodus. Bob Marley and his mob getting the fucking bus, and so Bob Marley was in doing his thing, dragging them through the fucking desert and everything.
Wow,
like the Aussie Moses.
Yeah, a lot of rock stars must have come out of the Bible, like Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Yeah.
The Jezebels.
The Jezebels, who are they?
They've got a bit of a Jezebel story. Me and my mate Sam. Hello, Sam.
Uh-oh.
Sam's a bit of a genius. In quotes. When someone says in quotes, they're being auspicious.
Are they?
And me and Sam got drunk at the bloody 7-Eleven because in Hollywood they sell bloody 12% rocket fuel in giant things. And the guy goes, "You better put that into a Slurpee cup so the cops don't get you." So off we go to Sam, Ash, there's another Sam. And we
With his
buy,
Slurpees.
yeah, and we're playing, they let us play all the guitars while we were drunk. And
Where?
we both bought one.
Oh.
And off we go down to this Viper room where Johnny Depp famously murdered Joaquin Phoenix.
Ah, righto.
It was where Joaquin Phoenix died, and we wanted to see that.
Of course.
So,
why wouldn't you?
yeah, they reckon Amber Heard did it, but I'm not getting involved.
Did you heard that Amber did it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do you know if you just heard? And so off we go, and we're walking. And we're walking down the street for ages and ages, and we say to someone, "Oi, where's the Viper room?" And they go, "Oh, it's about a quarter of a mile that way." So we go, we know what a quarter of a mile is. It's about
Half a kilometre.
Yeah, about 1.5 kilometres. And so we walked like a half a mile.
Yes.
Still walking, and said, "Oh, where's the Viper room?" They go, "Oh, it's a quarter of a mile that way." Like, still. So we walked another
50 million
meters.
miles. Yeah.
And we said, "Where's the Viper room?" And to the third person said, "Oh, it's a quarter of a mile that way." So we eventually got there, and we're just buggered, and we're all out of money because we just bought a guitar, and we're like, and we see the Viper room because we want to go in, and we're carrying these new guitars, right? And we're Aussies,
Yeah.
big broad Aussie accents.
Yeah.
And we see the Jezebels are playing.
Ooh.
An Australian band from Melbourne or Goondiwindi or somewhere.
Okay. Melbourne or Goondiwindi?
They're right. Goondiwindi's on the out. Anyway, I won't explain it.
Oh, it's one of the outer suburbs of Melbourne.
Yeah, outer
far
suburbs.
out. Okay, yeah, I get that because we're expanding all the time.
And anyway, the bloody there was a big black, not to be offensive, but he was rather dark, big bouncer at the door, and he hears her out, and the line is going around the block, and we were deflated, and we thought, "Oh, you got to line up for a quarter of a mile."
You'll be there till the sun comes up.
Exactly, and so we walked around the side thinking we're fucked, and the big black doorman opens the door wide open, he hears our Australian accents, he sees our guitars, and he goes, "Straight in here, fellas." And I've gone, "Oh, fucking brilliant.
Thank you."
And so I start walking in, thinking we've got this, and Sam's walking in with me, and then he has a light bulb genius moment, and he goes, "Oh, we're not the band. Do you think we're the band?" And the guy goes, "Oh, my apologies, go around the corner and line up." It was like one of those Dumb and Dumber moments when, I don't know which one I was, but we're sitting on the bus going home. There's no way we're going to line up for a quarter of a mile. And we're sitting there
What possessed
quiet.
him to open his bloody stupid mouth like that? I mean,
The drunkenness had worn off. We're sitting there quietly on the bus going through Hollywood. And I just looked at him. And I said, "You know what you just did, don't you?" He's gone, "What?" It's like that moment on Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Where they get the big bus full of bikini girls rock up and they go,
right.
"Do you guys know where we can find a couple of handsome young men to rub the oil on our asses?" "Town is 10 minutes that way." And he goes, "Do you realise what you've did?" And they bolt after it and goes,
Said it the wrong way.
"Excuse my stupid friend, it's the other direction." And I've just said, "Do you fucking realise?"
Dear, oh
God
dear.
love him, Sammy.
Dear, oh dear.
And he didn't realise until I had to explain it to him. So this one's for Sam. Play it again. Actually, do you want to play some nice piano bar music? And I'm going to introduce the new product from our sponsor. Not that we're doing all that stuff today. We're taking it easy today. We'll explain that as we get into episode 11. But I just want to demonstrate this new product. It's not a vibrator.
Oh, Jesus.
Something sexy and Swansea, like I was in a red dress leaning over your piano.
Get back, you dirty old bitch.
Turn on, you bastard. What's that one that goes? Don't know when I've been so blue.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Make my brown.
What's happening to your brown eyes?
Oh, I don't know. Don't know when. I think it's C, A minor, D minor, G. Is it? Don't know when.
Oh, it's that way.
Been so blue. I don't know what's come over you. A minor. You found someone. Don't it make my brown eyes blue?
Oh, lovely, mate.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to treat you bad. Tommo, I didn't realize what a good thing I had. But Tommo, now I do. Don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my fucking brown eyes
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that
mate.
was beautiful.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Do you want to go?
I had to stop there because I didn't know the change. I couldn't remember it. Hey, 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 hey. I could do this all day. We're in the cave. Down here with Dave in the man cave. Say ho.
Hello.
When I say man, you say cave. Man.
Cave.
Man.
Cave.
Man.
Cave.
Love it.
And Dave.
Man cave with Dave.
Tommo and Dave.
Tommo and Dave. We're back. See, look at the effort we put in. Look at the effort we put in. Week after week, we slave away here with our nose to the grindstone, saving the world.
And we're not going to try at all this week.
No.
We're going to dedicate this episode to Charles Bukowski, who said, don't try.
That's right. And we'll add all our sponsors in today because we've been a bit slack. So we're going to get into that.
Turn the lights so they can see the
Oh, look at that! Disco lights!
It's sexy. It's really sexy. Have you heard a sexy song?
A sexy song.
Like, I'll get
Da,
my
da,
kids
da,
on.
da, 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 da. Is that sexy enough for you, Davey? Da, 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 da. Boom, boom. Da, da, boom, boom. Da, da, boom. Go and put some clothes on before you come back, please. How do I turn this thing off?
Nah, it's fine. Leave it.
Leave it? Uh-oh, you got to shove it in there.
Oh,
You want me to hold it on the guitar?
We need it. We
That's
need a
good.
mic stand.
A mic
It
stand?
won't fit, will it?
Nah, it's too thick. That's what she said. Oh, what an opportunity that was. Hey? Oh,
She
sorry.
didn't say that to me.
Whoops.
There's a really sexy song, and it might be a bit
Risque?
controversial,
Controversial.
but it's about pegging.
Uh-oh.
You ever get into any pegging, Tommo?
What sort of pegging, mate? Hanging up washing or chucking a ball at someone?
No, the pegging is where you don't know what pegging is.
All right, so I don't know what pegging is. Enlighten me.
It's where the missus straps on a plastic old fella
Uh-oh.
and gets behind you and gives you bloody good time.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I
very
said
popular.
the other episode. When we chose to buy a strap-on, my wife was right behind me.
Cheers. Here we go. I'm sitting on
Oh, you got it? All right, look at it.
I found this song about pegging.
So you get music, singing and juggling at the same time. How's that?
She's just a devil woman with heat.
You dropped your
She is a
dildo.
devil woman with evil on her mind. She's a devil woman. She's gonna get you. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. She's a devil woman. She's gonna get you from behind. She's gonna take you from behind. Tommo, she's gonna get you on from behind. She's gonna take you. She's gonna take you. She's gonna take you from behind.
She's going to take you from behind.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's about pegging, that one.
Oh.
Not many people realise you get rid of this stupid thing.
Yeah, I'll hold it for you.
That's what she said.
See, he's getting better. He's catching on. Hello.
This is my new hat. That was inspired by a good friend, Mr. Brett Healy.
Oh, yes.
He did that song about pegging at his gig on
Oh,
Sunday.
yes.
It was after you left.
Devil woman, yes.
She's
Good
gonna
old Cliffy, eh?
She's going to get you from behind. Cliffy.
Yeah, Cliffy.
Oh, in the shadow.
Yeah, in the shadow, yeah. Cliffy's shadow.
I keep thinking, oh, we got to get serious and deal with serious things, but I have to explain to him. We're bloody...
I'm being fucking serious, thank you very much.
No, not you.
Fuck.
Jesus. Because I've got this Homer shirt on and people think, oh...
You've got a homo shirt on.
Yeah.
You kept fucking going on about homo to me. Homo Tommo business.
Don't
Rhyming
you
up fucking homo on Tommo. Thinking you're being real clever.
It's Homo Simpson.
Here we go, Yukon News.
Oh, shit.
Look at that, eh? News, eh? The new preschool at Kunga. That's nice.
Kunga?
Yeah.
Well,
Down the road here. Hello. See, look. You probably
what's happening in the news?
There's two old Sheilas have been arrested here. Look, there's a copper near these two. Oh, that's the local member. Oops. She's not a homeless troublemaker.
Have I got a newspaper?
Yeah, that's the Tweed one.
Did we formally greet our listeners?
How do you mean? Formally. Have I got to get dressed up in a fucking suit again?
Hello, cunts.
Oh, hello. Dave and Tommo here, looking for news in the Yukai paper and roadwork update. Yes, they're doing that, doing a splendid job.
There's nothing.
And they're doing the car park at the back of the Yukai Hall. That needs doing. Good one.
Where's Yukon?
Oh, down the road here. You passed it coming here. You know, it's not. Yeah,
I'm trying to be conspicuous. Auspicious.
Yeah, a bit of that.
Is that so? This true about Yukai?
Yes.
This story about how they bloody were logging logs
Yes.
out from trees and floating them down the river,
Yes.
and they didn't want to get them mixed up with the others, so
No.
they were sending them because they were so good. They went back to Britain and they put UK 1.
Well, there is that story, but the thing is, they can't find an indigenous word that says Yukai. It probably was called something else.
Maybe it was.
But we don't know, really. I mean, there's probably 2 or 3 parties of disagreement there, but I don't care. I don't care what it's called, really.
They've got koala signs now in Clothius Creek, which is
What,
fucking...
to tell the koalas where to fucking go?
Oh, it's just, they can't even read. It's political correctness gone
I
mad.
know.
Oh, koalas should have something to read too.
Yeah, that's right. What do they care?
But I guess it makes sense if they're deaf koalas and they're like sign language. So they can't hear the cars coming, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose. Can you teach a koala to read?
How much can a koala tolerate?
That's right. I don't know how. Well, there you go. That's about it.
Theft, water loss. I followed a water truck on the way out here today.
Oh, yeah?
And it was fucking a horrendous accident.
Hey?
Oh, dude, have you heard?
No?
Dude, there was a bloody big water truck and it was going a bit fast for water because how heavy must they be?
Oh, yeah.
And it went around this treacherous corner.
Yeah, there's plenty out here.
And it just so happened that there was a truck full of...
Goldfish.
No, Deb potato flakes coming the other way and they smashed head on. And you think, fuck, instant potato and gravy. And then straight around the corner from the other direction came a McCain's truck full of frozen peas. And it was a fucking mess. It was bubble and squeak everywhere.
How long did it take you to come up with that one?
Oh, that's fresh.
Oh, okay, off the top of your head.
Oh, it made me worry about things that might happen. Like,
Well, you don't want to run out of fucking mashed potato and peas, do you?
imagine if a Coca-Cola truck ran into like a Mentos truck.
Oh. I haven't thought about that, but yes, that'd be
Orgasmic.
Jesus.
Just
unbelievable.
when it's your job to save the world, your brain never shuts off.
That's right. You're looking at everything. How can I fix that?
Angles.
That's right.
There's always an angle to appreciate. Because everything's numbers. Like, people don't realise how significant the number 11 is. What it is two parallel lines. Right? You can look through the middle. Because Buddha said, take the middle path.
Okay.
And there we are, both taking the middle path there.
Yeah.
And that's symbolic. Obviously, we could be making poor choices in life, and we do.
Yeah.
But the number 11, at which I live, and I'm not going to disclose my address.
No.
Because I'm keeping it close.
That's right, you should. I would.
But
hang on. Does that mean numbers in the Bible? Is that a big fucking maths lesson? They've stopped everything. Right, we're sick and tired of all this. Bloody Chlamydius and bloody Exodus and fucking Genesis and Phil Collins fucking on and on, amphibious. You know, they get to the point, they're going, we're sick of this, now we're doing maths.
Yeah, basically. But what they
1
don't...
and 1 is 2.
If you read the
2
Bible,
2 is,
if you read it backwards, the way it was originally written, because Hebrew is written backwards.
Right from right to left, don't they? Yeah.
If you record the Bible like Johnny Cash reads the New Testament and you play it backwards, what you get is all these mysteries. And one of the unfolding mysteries is that the number 11 is tied in with this sequence, which is really spiritual, because it's 1 to the power 1. No one in all of history has been able to figure out what 1 times 1 equals. But recently, that fella went on Joe Rogan and he explained that 1 times 1, or 1 to the power 1, is 11. And then you stand back and you think, well, it was obvious.
Yeah, all the time. We missed that. How'd we miss that?
And it goes back like thousands of years to the Nazis. Like, I don't know, the Nazis in Austria, that was probably like Middle Ages or something like that. So well before Christ. And what they did is, there was some good Nazis. They dressed the same as everyone else, right?
In their bloody, who made their suits again?
Bloody Hugo?
Yeah, Hugo Boss. Good on you, Hugo.
He was a fucking boss too.
He was the boss.
Jeez, they look smart.
They did, didn't they? Very fetching.
If you were going to get killed by anyone...
Nice SS uniform.
Yeah.
Very fetching.
You don't want to be slaughtered by a bloke who looks a bit daggy, do you?
Oh, no, not at all. You'd think to yourself, well, you know, if he's got the power of me and he looks like a bum, what's that make me?
Yeah.
But if I'm getting, slaughtered by the most fantastic, race on earth, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Because that means something.
And they knew that. They knew that the Jews appreciated...
Looking smart gets you places.
And it's like, hush, children, be silent and thankful, because at least our oppressors, look at them. They look beautiful.
Sharp, fantastic, yes.
So it calmed the children right down.
That's right.
Because these guys knew. But there were some really good-hearted Nazis, and what they did was they hid some Jews in certain houses, but they had to remember, here's where the number 11 comes back in, right? There's so much to it. It's mind-blowing. If you see the number 11 anywhere, ever, even once in your life, it means that you're a good person.
Oh, good.
I don't know that Hitler ever saw a number 11, but here's the point I'm getting at.
What about when you were a bingo caller? How often did it come up? What are the odds?
Was I a bingo caller?
Yeah. You were doing that bingo thing there. I mean, you were drinking at the time.
Oh.
But you did bingo for the old Ducks. You walked into a church
Ducks.
You walked into a church with a G-string on, and basically pushed the guy off the microphone, pushed him out the way, and took over.
Yeah, well, that was just a Friday
And
night,
he had his rubber chicken with him. And the old chooks loved him.
Legs
they were all, mate, they just loved you. You know what the old birds are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they loved you.
I was telling you a story. I was telling an important story. If you don't like it, I'll tell you, you're going to tell a story in a minute.
Am I?
Yeah,
What makes you think that?
I've got the perfect hat for when you tell your story.
Oh, okay. Should I put a hat on just to tell a story then? Which one do I put on? Those or those? Oh, that's better, but I can't see a fucking thing down here now on the keyboard. Look. Da, 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 da. Well, it's like how they did Star Wars as it flies by. Look at that.
It's got to go to you and disappear and get bigger and smaller. I mean.
Oh, okay.
No, here's what George Lucas would do.
Right.
He would you hold the camera over here. You hold the camera there.
Yeah. There we go.
This
Look what trouble we're going
this
to.
is worth doing.
Yeah, there we go.
And George Lucas would go like this. And you'd be trying to read, but it'd be going too fast because you're not a good reader.
Wow. Look at that. That looked fantastic. I can't wait to see that back.
It would say, once upon a time in a land far away on the planet Krypton,
Yep.
there lived a boy called Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yep, that's him.
George Lucas was good like that.
Smoking kryptonite.
He was inspired by
Which way do you have it?
Joey.
Sorry about that, folks. We're back.
Star Wars was actually inspired by Joseph Campbell, who made all the 57 soups.
The what?
57 soups.
57 suits.
Soups.
Oh, soups.
Joseph Campbell. He invented soup in the 1950s.
Oh, good.
Because before.
How'd you get soup before that? Or shouldn't I ask?
Well,
because some of the times it just looks like warmed up sick. Am I right, kids?
Yeah. But the thing is, not to get sidetracked. But the thing about soup was, technically, what people don't know is that Joseph Campbell didn't technically invent soup. Soup was around before he invented.
He bought the patent for it.
No, he invented the cans.
Oh, because he had to put something in the cans.
Yeah.
What did he start putting in there before soup? Did he just think of soup fucking out of nowhere? What, did it just suddenly come to him? Oh, soup. Or was he planning to put something else in the cans?
What he was doing, he was drinking with Andy Warhol one night.
Yes.
And he said, he said to Andy Warhol, he goes, Andy, I've got an idea. Andy, I've got an idea. And so Andy took his cock out of his mouth. And he goes, Andy, we've got to invent something that contains soup. And so Andy goes, well, you wouldn't believe it, but I've
got this Tupperware.
I've just painted a whole bunch of stuff that I dreamt of in a dream, because the dreams are a good place to dream things. And, sorry, that was unnecessary. And that's how all that came about. But we got sidetracked.
Didn't we?
The number...
Jesus.
The number 11, Tommo.
Number 11.
This story's going to be well worth it.
Yeah, good.
Because I thought I should educate you. Because we've been getting all these bloody comments from people going, oh, Tommo's so smart. Tommo knows so much about history. He's so much smarter than Dave. And obviously...
That wouldn't be fucking hard.
Obviously, they're being sarcastic.
That's right.
And I feel a bit defensive of Tommo. So we are going to introduce more history into our little podcast. But I thought I'd kick it off. So where numbers came from, or particularly the number 11.
Yeah.
Right. Are you going to let me tell me anyway? Back in the Nazi days, like in the 1300s, what happened in Germany was these good Nazis with hearts of gold would hide these Jews in certain houses all over Austria, but they had to remember which houses they hid them in, because they couldn't keep track. You know what I mean? Like, oh, where'd I put me Jews? You know, like that feeling of, fuck, where'd I put me Jews?
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, and you check all your pockets. Anyway, it's like they put him in house number 1, Tommo, and then they put him in house number 2, and then what they did was they added the last 2 numbers together, 2 and 1, and they got 3. So I put some Jews in number 3.
Oh, the Fibonacci code?
No, it was 3 and 2 then. And then they put him in number 5. And they added 5 and 3 and they put him in number 8. And they added 5 and 8 and put him in number 16. And they added 16 to 8 and put him in number 29.
Oh, that's fascinating and amazing.
And it created this big snail. And whenever their bosses would go, you've been hiding Jews, you've been hiding Jews again, where are they? And they go, no, we haven't been hiding Jews. And they would lie to their face. So that's how they became known as the Fibber Nazis. Oi, can you do like a boom tish?
There you go. Look, that's why I marked it. See a little spot? Look at that. I'm so blind I have to mark my little symbols.
I'll edit it. I'll do the punchline again.
Quick, do it again.
And that's how they became known as the Fibber Nazis. It's pretty underwhelming, that sound, isn't it?
Yeah, I could turn it up a bit more. No, it is turned up. That's it.
Yeah, I turned it up.
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
So I brought my perfect hat because we're having a bit of a holiday. God rested on day 7.
Yeah.
We're resting on episode 11 because they both rhyme with heaven. And did you know the significance of that, Tommo?
No.
They're both 7 and 11 are very spiritual numbers that rhyme with heaven.
Yes.
God rested on his day. We rested on the number 11 because it's a spiritual day. And that comes from the Vedic tradition of the Hindus used to, back in the Middle Ages, put those numbers, those spiritual numbers above their market stall. 7 and 11, they would put above the Hindu market stalls. And that's where that came from. They do, to this day.
Now that's very auspicious.
It's racist, isn't it?
Was it?
Auspicious?
Auspicious. I think it's something to do with luck. That's as close as I'm going to get. It's oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that lucky? Or is that something else?
I don't know. People are going, oh, Dave tells too many shit stories, so fuck is. I'm going to let Tommo tell the story, and I've brought a hat for when Tommo...
Oh, yeah, you better put the earmuffs on. You don't want to hear this.
Because it's a holiday, we're letting the belt buckle out a bit on episode 11.
There we go, look. Just about every hat I wear makes me look like a plonker. There you go.
A plonker?
Yeah, like a real plonker.
One who plonks.
Yeah. From the ancient Greek, the plontificator.
Here's what I've been wondering, right? If you have plonked and you were known as a plonker, but you've been to Plonkers Anonymous for 10 years now and you got your little chip, are you still a plonker 10 years later?
Of course they bloody are. Once a plonker, or look at me. I'll always be a plonker.
Jesus.
I've just got to put a hat in my head and I look like a plonker. I mean, that was proven when we got all the mail about the fucking hat day. Oh, didn't they just... Oh, they tore us a new arsehole. Oh, what's with all the fucking silly hats? You didn't really get onto anything serious about saving the world. You're too busy looking like a plonker wearing fucking silly fucking hats.
We're supposed to be plonking today because we just did 10 episodes of Saving the World.
Yeah, we're going to kick back a bit.
Rest.
Yeah. We're just going to kick back a bit until...
You tell your little story and I'll see if I can...
Oh, hang on. It's that time of the episode when I've got to do a couple of sponsors.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, we've got to do it because...
Oh, right.
Yeah. Things are looking pretty grim down the bank there.
The bank? Are they sponsoring us?
Yeah.
Those cunts?
Yeah, I know. They got heaps. They got tons.
Does that mean we've got to shut our mouths about banking issues?
Oh, look, who cares? Right. You know how they're doing that, you getting sent those things for bowel cancer in the mail? The shit test? You get those?
I don't have mail.
Oh, only female.
There's a pile of paper that I don't look at.
Oh, okay, righto. Yeah. Well, they send you these things that you got to go and get a bit of shit before you flush it. Pop it in a thingo.
Oh, really?
And send it back down the thing so they can look at it. It's fantastic. No, seriously, I'm not taking the piss here. It's a really good thing.
They're taking the piss.
No, they're taking the shit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're taking the shit.
I'm getting the shit. I'm sending it to them, right?
It's too much for me. That's Fibonacci.
Well, look, because they're doing such a good job about people looking after their bum care, their bum health, right?
Bum health,
right?
BH, yeah.
Oh, well, I thought, I'll make a bit of a kit that I can send out for people with trouble down there, but not the same sort of trouble. Piles. Right?
The old stack of them.
You think I should... Look, yeah, and I've got a kit, all right? The old piles. When you can't sit down without going, ooh. Right, first of all, you need to see what's going on in there, right? And it's an extendable one, so, some of them might go in a fair way. Because you imagine this,
Imagine
Oh, where'd you go? Oh, hang on there. Oh, look at yourself there. So that one there, that's the first part of the set. And look, yeah, ooh, imagine getting that out again. Whoa. You went too, yeah. Anyway, so
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Where is he?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, it's Davey. There he is, in the mirror. That's the sort of thing you'd find on someone's ass, as someone like him hanging around.
Well,
So right then...
I'm starting with the man in there.
Then I think you've got to attack it a little bit.
This is a very busy episode compared to what I'd imagine.
There's a sharp wooden skewer there.
Ooh, Jesus.
Right, that's just to let some of the pressure out. Okay, so that's the...
But don't be putting your chicken on it afterwards, because
No.
that's just unsanitary.
Now you just get one of these little files and give it a bit of a file around the...
Jesus.
Yes.
What's that end do?
Hey? Oh, look, that's got something to do with your dick, but I don't want to tell you.
Isn't that one for making a small hole bigger? Or is that a pedophile?
I like what you did there. Yeah, very good.
Thanks,
he's
mate.
no, it's good, isn't it? He's getting better. The act's coming along nicely.
It's coming along.
Yeah, it's coming along. And at the end, you can plug it up with the business. All right?
Plug.
Yeah. After you've done all your scraping and filing and what have you.
Our sponsor's giving us a plug for a change.
And you give them a bit of a quick go there. And when it's all hanging loose, nearly ready to drop off, just give it a little fucking with one of those and done.
Snip, snip.
Yeah, like I said, and then you've got the old plug for that. But if you want to get the plug in there, you've got the little plug drill. And you can fucking wind it up in there. You can sort of, hey, give it
Party time.
Yeah. Whoop, get that. So, that's my thing. Hello.
Well, I went through my bag
Yeah, nice.
and look what I found. Dan Hannaford.
Isn't he a great bloke?
That's his. Oh,
Wonderful bloke.
he's all right. There he is, and it's not just a cover. It's got a middle section too. It's got a wagon wheel.
Wagon wheel.
Where I was in that band for a decade.
Woo.
And Tommo's still in that band.
Woo. But I was playing keys. I was doing all the old. I was doing all that, and he was doing all the. Go on, show him what you were doing.
Well, should we do a Dan Hannaford song?
Okay. Do you know Dan Hannaford song?
I do.
Okay. Which one?
Probably one you don't know,
Yeah.
because Dan doesn't like it.
Ah. Okay. There you go.
I should take my earmuffs off.
Probably. You right there?
Yeah.
Oh. And when you cut it off, you can
Don't cut it off.
capture it in there, right? When you get that nasty old pile off. Oop.
I'm not good at tune. That good enough?
Close enough for rock.
Here I am again, flat on my face. It's the same old story, just a different place. I tried to take a shortcut to the promised land, but I'm coming around the mountain once again. There ain't no fooling, there ain't no fooling you. Well, my daddy said to do things right first time, but most days I'm tripping over the starting line. You'd think by now I'd pass this test. Oh, welcome to the jungle of the wilderness. There ain't no fooling, there ain't no fooling you. I said there ain't no fooling, there ain't no fooling you. Sing, you know me better than I know myself. You see me stumble face, it's the same old story, just a different place. I tried to take a shortcut to the promised land, but I'm coming round the mountain once again. There ain't no fooling, there ain't no fooling you. Well, my daddy said to do things right first time, but most days I'm tripping over the starting line. You think by now I'd pass this test? Oh, welcome to the jungle of the well done. Now there ain't no fooling, there ain't no fooling you. Ain't no fooling, there ain't no fooling you. Because you know me better than I know myself. You've seen me stumble more than anybody else. How quickly I forget that my ways are in your view. My number's up, you call my bluff. There ain't no fooling. No, there ain't no fooling. There ain't no fooling you. It's a good thing we've been talking about numbers today. Ready?
What's that, mate?
Cause your numbers up, step up. 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 You gonna sing along? Your numbers up, step up.
Yeah, step up.
Sing along. Your numbers up, step up. Your numbers up, step up. Your numbers up, step up. Oh, your numbers up, step up. Numbers up, step up, now, baby. Your numbers up, step up. Your numbers up, step up. I thought that was me. Oh, that brought back old memories.
Nice. He writes a mean song, old Dan, doesn't he?
He's a bloody good songwriter.
He's a very good songwriter.
Lovely fella.
Wonderful performer too.
Yeah.
Wonderful performer. If he's anywhere, if you see Dan Hannaford advertised anywhere, do yourself a favour and go and see the lad. Whether he's on his own or in a duo or with a band, it's always good.
And if you go up to him and shout right at his face, play some Barnsey.
He loves it.
He'll give you a 15% discount on his CDs.
That's right.
He loves that.
He does.
What he really loves is, that's the way it's gonna be.
I was going to say
little
horses.
darling.
Don't we love that?
We'll be riding on the horses, yeah, yeah. Way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. That's probably.
Can we cut that bit out?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
How embarrassment.
How embarrassing. Well, I was doing a gig with the Dan Hannaford Band once.
Oh, you didn't?
At the Lefties Hall in bloody Brisbane.
Right.
You ever played there?
No.
It's a bloody wild joint.
Oh, no, Lefties. Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
Sorry,
in
yeah.
Caxton
That's
Street.
the night I got flooded.
We may have been doing the same gig
We
together
were,
there.
because you were driving the van on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did a few
And I
gigs.
stopped at your place there, and then after I left your place at Tweed, I proceeded to get myself swamped in the fucking Tweed River down on the way to Yukai between Wollongbar and Yukai. Dickhead here drives into floodwater.
That's right.
Oh, I'll make it home, no worries.
And I was like, Tommo,
Don't drive in fucking floodwater. Fucking Jesus.
I don't think you
Still
need
there?
to tell most people because they're not going to be that silly.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I was.
All those rescue blokes that get a busy night every time it floods. Everyone's driving in the water going, no, I just live around the corner. I'll make it. Oh, no, you won't. No, you fucking won't. I was lucky I didn't lose my car.
We do have to remember that even though most of us know not to drive through, there are keyboardists out there who, so that was sponsored by Jack Daniels, and every time I did that gig, it was free Jack Daniels and
a t-shirt.
But every time, and a t-shirt, and every time I did the gig, I was having a sober run, so I was the the dedicated
driver. You were too, because it was cheap or free Jack Daniels, wasn't it?
Free.
Free. That's right. Drink. Free. All you could drink, and you couldn't have any. What a good boy. That would have been a huge temptation.
Yeah. I said, can I just have a Coke? And they go, I've
Oh,
got to give it to you in a Jack Daniels cup.
Yes, we have to give you a jug of Jack Daniels, and you have to pour your drink into that.
Mm. What did I say, lefties? Anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah, horses. It was packed and the band was just going ape shit. And then the previous band, Sponny and bloody Matt Armitage, jumped up and we're all going bananas on this small stage. And the place is loving it and packed and it's so loud and noisy. And this one girl up the front yells through the chaos and she goes, "Hey, can you play horses?"
That's all they say.
And I was like, wait, let me get a microphone to your face. Mm-hmm. Guys, can you believe that someone actually said this? Repeat yourself, darling. Can you play horses? And so the band's going, and I just started going, that's the way it's gonna be now, darling. And the whole crowd started swaying.
Yeah, nice.
We'll be riding on the horses.
Could only happen with Dan and you, couldn't it?
Oh, it was great.
Unbelievable.
It was so.
But all these young people ask for the most terrible stuff when you're playing. Barnsley's obviously the first fucking choice. Then there's bloody horses, but Daryl fucking, what's his bloody dick nose fucking thing. And
I was grabbing. Oh, sorry.
And what's the other bloody thing? John Bon Jovi. Young blokes. It's like, what? Oh my God.
He's wanted dead or alive, but he's still alive.
Good on him. Fair play.
As I'm scrambling through the back, I got here earlier and I'm unpacking all the shit because this takes a lot of equipment. You see
prep,
us.
The prep, mate. The makeup, the hair, the costumes, the hats.
The sound towers.
Oh.
The MTV have got a station over there. They're filming all of this.
Full cable fucking stuff going on. Yeah.
Girls in bikinis that we've got to help get dressed and do our makeup and shit.
That's right.
It's bananas.
It's tough at the top.
But as I'm grabbing shit out of the car just before, I'm like, what do I need? What could be interesting to talk about? And I saw an old set list on the floor of my car. I haven't done a gig for 5 years. I thought, geez, that's old.
Now, are they all your songs or are they covers?
I just picked it up and read it. Then it's not a set list at all. It's when I started doing jokes at the bloody fucking. It's when I.
Look, here we go. Look, we won't go on about it, but I'll just show you his joke ideas. There you go. Look at that.
I did.
I shall probably. They might find that. They might see that and go, oh yeah, that's a great thing. I mean,
Jesus.
Masturbating. That's interesting.
Oh, there's a few good stories on there, Tommo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've forgotten, mate.
He's laughing because he's heard them.
Nudists.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you?
This is my first comedy gig ever.
Had to go down like a shit sandwich.
You'd think nudists are the nicest, most carefree people I've never seen a bigger bunch of assholes.
Oh, nice.
All the boys go out on a Friday night and they like to drink. And I always invite Jesus along and the boys groan and grumble, but I'm like, just give him a chance. He's a good-natured bloke, you know what I mean? And he's loosening up a bit. And I think he's just stoked that someone cares enough to invite him out for a beer. And he sits there all night, just kind of quiet and doesn't say anything. And, he hasn't, people say he's got a temper. He's a good bloke,
He's drinking, though?
Yeah, he's a wine bibber.
Oh.
Yeah, he was known as a wine bibber.
Yeah.
And,
because he only had to buy, he only had to get water because he could turn it into wine.
Yeah.
He didn't have to, he could shout everybody drinks anyway.
So they reckon. I've never seen him do it.
Oh, okay.
When we ask him about it, he goes quiet.
Yeah.
I think he knew some magic tricks. But whatever, we're just making him feel like one of the boys, and they're getting used to him. And we'd always stumble home and night, buddy, and he was so stoked just to get some attention, old Jesus, you know. And he'd give me a hug at the end of the night, and he'd always hold the hug a bit long, and like he'd really pull me in. And I just thought, oh, this fella's fucking lonely, you know what? Like he loves the attention. And then one day I'm walking through the fucking market stall, and this bloke comes up to me and goes, "Excuse me, sir, I have a message for you." And I said, "What?" "Yeah, Jesus has told me to give you a message." I said, "Oh, fuck, here we go. All right, what the fuck's he got to say?" He goes, "Jesus told me to tell you that he loves you." And I'm like, I fucking knew it. That queer little cunt. I tell you what, go and tell him that's piss weak. You could have told me yourself. And also tell him he's definitely not getting a blowjob now. It took a bit long, didn't it?
No. Set up nicely, mate. But you can probably trim some edges off it, you know.
I'll do one more. You want?
Yeah, go on, no, please do. It's hilarious. It's great stuff, mate. You're going to get us cancelled, surely, but
No, I won't. I won't tell do it, Joe. I'll just tell you a little anecdote.
Okay.
You got to be encouraging in this life. You know what I mean? You can't just be a cunt.
No.
And my ex, bloody.
Uh-oh.
This is a bit of a play a serious chord.
A serious chord.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe just keep it nice and serious and dark, because this story deserves a bit of sensitivity, you know, like, because I don't mean to be a cunt, but my ex, God love her, I'd heard that she'd attempted suicide, and thankfully she didn't. But I went down to the hospital and she saw me and she just burst into tears, Tommo. And she burst into tears and hugged me. She said, "I feel like such a failure." And I said, "Sweetie, that's silly. It was only your first attempt." Maybe the somber music didn't help that.
I don't think it did.
No. Play something
You know
happy.
what? You know what happened?
I'll edit it. Play something really happy. My ex tried to kill herself one day. I went down the hospital and I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Dave, I feel like such a failure." I said, "Don't be fucking silly. It was only a first attempt." Ready?
Did you get that? I'll turn it up again. Quick, look.
Yeah.
Great.
Not only that, I come from a rough fucking part of Newcastle, and I didn't get along too well with my dad, and he was always worried I was getting in with the wrong crowd, and he sits me down one day, he goes, "Dave, I need you to get Frank with me." So we fucking got him, and we beat the shit out of him, and things were good between us.
That's right, yeah, because
It was a bonding experience.
Yeah. Frank the Wank
Frank
works at the bank.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
These old fucking jokes, they need to be burned, don't they?
No, they're great, mate. You love your material.
Some
I mean, there's only be me laughing at the crowd. No one else will have a fucking clue what you talk about. But I think you're hilarious. I think that says something about me more than anything else.
You got to take a fucking bright view of the world. You can't just get up cranky every day.
Why not?
Well,
I like to be consistent.
you gotta look on the bright side. Like me, take me for example. Like I haven't had an easy life, you know. And when I get a bit down,
First world problems, I think.
when I get depressed, I just think of my happiest day.
And that was what?
Well, actually, you wouldn't believe this time, mate. But
No.
I
Try me.
going way back.
Way back.
I had the biggest willy in my whole class.
Excellent.
They would all look and go, "Wow!"
Did that instill fear into them? Were you like the dominant
kind of
grade 3?
It was just respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I could.
And that continued to happen in life. You get your cock out, and everyone just sort of bows and scrapes and go, "Oh, we'll put you up on the pedestal," sort of thing. You know.
Well,
did that continue?
No, it only happened once. But
what?
And that was a good day for me. Like,
Yeah.
And I could focus on the negatives. Like,
Hey, were you cheating though? Did you have a halfer?
I could focus on the negatives. Like, I'm not allowed to be a preschool teacher anymore. But I got you that one, didn't I?
I never know where he's going to go. That's the genius of it.
Fucking just,
Grade 3, eh? You're doing well. Oh, preschool. Nice. He's at the dick of a grade 3er. Well, hey. Dear. Look, he's stealing material off his old fucking set list now. This is going to be the Dave show.
The fucking Dave show. The girl at Macca. This is so silly. The girl at Macca said, "Your fries won't be long." I said, "I fucking like them long."
That's right.
No, but later she brings them out and says, "Sorry about the wait." And I said, "Hey, sweetie, you look fine."
Yeah, Last takeaway I went to, I ordered 2 hamburgers and a hot dog. And the Sheila goes around the corner, but I can still see her. She lifted up the freezer lid, got out 2 frozen patties, and shoved one under each fucking armpit and gone clamp like that. Mm. And I said, you can forget the hot dog.
And this episode will be referred to heretofore after as
the hot dog episode.
Forget the hot dog.
Forget the hot dog.
Oh, we had so much to get through, but I was just like, you know what?
And I went to the fucking Pizza Hut next door.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get a hamburger at this old fucking place. I walked in there and I said, I'll have a thin and crusty fucking Supreme. And out walked Diana Ross.
I got.
Oh dear.
We got to wrap up.
You've come to the right channel for the oldest jokes in the world, folks.
If it's cheesy dad jokes you want, you have come in the right face.
That's right.
Do you want to hear the? Do you want to hear one more?
Go on, we're on a roll.
All right, fuck it. Do you want to hear the YMCA bit?
You go on.
Yeah.
We'll end on a big high. We're coming up to an hour. Look, see?
Oh, Jesus.
Look at that.
We've just been fucking around for an hour. I feel like we haven't.
See, that's because we're taking the time off, the day off. We're having holidays, you see. We're not saving the world. So we get to talk about and do other stuff. But don't worry, next episode, we're back. We're going to hit you hard.
But, this is silly. I've had a good episode. I've had a good episode.
Yeah, it's been great because we can relax and don't worry about fucking saving the world. All that strain on us, the stress, the strain. I'm trying to save the world. Oh, it's overwhelming.
Dude, everyone's allowed. This might be a shit episode, but everyone's allowed to have a shit album or fucking.
Yeah.
Like what was the fucking Rolling Stones shittest record?
The one they got Yoko Ono for.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah.
Did the Beatles? They never had a shit album, did they?
No. Some of them were quite different, but
Bob Dylan, did he ever have a shit album? They picked on the one where he did covers of everything. Self-portrait.
Well, there's that, and there's the album he went Christian.
Oh, that was your prejudice. That was good.
No, I like some of the songs.
That won a Grammy.
Mark
Knopfler was on that.
Yeah, I know. No, it was quite good.
Fucking heathen.
Going to have to serve somebody. There you go.
Dude,
what do they want? Fucking breakfast in bed or something?
You've probably played that with Dan Ennerford.
I have.
That's a good tune.
Oh, I have. It is. And I get that right electric piano sound for it too. Just.
What's Led Zeppelin's shittest record? What are they? 10 out?
Well, the last one.
Coda?
I'm going to be no. Before Coda, there's one called In Through the Outdoor. And it was basically more or less what's the word I can use? Steered by John Paul Jones, a keyboard player / bass player. So it was unlike anything before. I mean, I can listen to it now and appreciate it, but at the time I was horrified.
Yeah.
I love, I got every album I got up to when I was in high school. What was that one that had Trampled Underfoot on it? That was a good one.
Was it Presents or
no? The one before Presents
with the building.
Yeah, the building. Yeah, Physical Graffiti. Yeah. That we got up to there, and then we got up to Presents, and we thought, it's going great. Next album, last album. We didn't know it was going to be the last album then, and that's because Ringo tried to kill himself.
He did a good job.
But luckily, Keith Moon from the Stones came in and finished the album with them. Okay?
Yeah.
And you heard that from me.
What was the real story behind that? Did they actually finish an album after Bonzo had dropped?
Well, no, yeah, they just went around and remixed some stuff they hadn't released earlier. And that's what Coda is. It spans their whole, from the first album right up to present, all stuff that didn't make it onto albums and things, you see?
Yeah, and Johnny Rotten kept saying that was shit. And
He
they,
would.
They got upset.
Yeah, but...
He goes, I don't need to listen to Led Zeppelin's music. Just their album covers make me want to throw up. I love Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Rolling Stone said to Johnny Rotten, my favourite quote ever.
Yes.
Anyone goes, what's your favourite quote? I go, they said, Rolling Stones go, so Sex Pistols, what sort of music are you influenced by? And Johnny Rotten goes, quick as a flash, he goes, we're not much into music, we're more into chaos.
Yes. That sounds like Johnny. But that was all the brainchild of Malcolm McLaren anyway, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Sex Pistols was a shop.
Yes.
A dirty underwear shop.
A dirty underwear
clean,
shop,
but
yeah.
dirty in theme.
Yeah.
And his crazy wife, what was she? Vivian?
Vivian Westwood? I don't know. I don't know.
She ran the shop.
And there was Sid and Nancy. No, I don't think it was very nice of them to call that guy Nancy. I mean,
No.
you know, I didn't think. I mean, but that was back in those days. See, there was no PC back then.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a picture of Sid and Nancy, and trust me, Nancy looks more. Yeah.
Will I tell me story and we pull the pin?
Go on, pull the pin. I dare you.
Fucking will. No, you pull the pin when I finish my story.
All right.
I've put it the right way, yep. So there I was. I was watching NCIS on DVD when me GF called. She goes, oi, come down the YMCA, ASAP. We're having a BBQ for old BJ, RIP. I just dropped an E with me BFF and there's a DJ. I said, there's a DJ? She goes, yeah, he's playing Run DMC, Eminem and LL Cool J. I said, okay. I go down there, they're all drinking. I said, is there a VB or a JD for little old me? She said, BYO! I was a bit PO'd, but I kept it on the DL, right? Later in the PM, she points to the BM, says, you coming back the Airbnb for some TLC? Have a little look-see for Spot G? So I tell you what, you wait for me in the back of the RV with a cup of tea, and if I'm not there in 3,
Start with
DIY, bitch!